Good morning to anybody watching right now. So glad to have you along as we start the streaming for the gold medal match for Tier 2 at the Paul Harvey Memorial Junior Spiel. This has been an incredible spiel to watch, and the organizers would join me a little bit later and tell you a little bit more about how things are going. But so right now we've got, yeah, said the gold match Tier 2. These are young kids. First started now with team in Kennell and team Ainsley Hewitt-Saunders. So you're looking at Hewitt-Saunders there now in pink. And their lead is Bailey Miller. Bailey's trying to attempt to draw down now to Henley's lead. Elizabeth, no, sorry, Prince put in the house. Oh, okay, it looks like Bailey's a little heavy on this. Floats through the house. And so McKinley now try to set up there. Just let you know what age group we're looking at here. So McKinley's team is way older. They're like 13 and 12, and Ainsley's team is 11 and it's McKinley and her team of Kendra Korab, Penelope Lindstedt, and Eve Brinston. And playing fifth is Elizabeth Pearson. They've been together now. This is actually their third year, so they're starting to get used to each other. They've been playing well. They won the Tier 2 honor staple last winter. Yeah, in the under 8 type of competition. So you can see that Eve's put up a nice guard there now. So to go over Ainsley, so that's their second stone now. Callie Boone. And Callie, the youngest on the ice, 10 years old. 10 years old in grade 5. See kids this age playing to this level, it's really, I mean, this is a great shot coming now. She's trying to play freeze. Probably got a little too much. They're trying to make it curl, but just sneaks by. Very good effort. Callie. Gonna check to see if it's in. I think it stayed in the back of the house. Now it gives McKinley a chance to get in around again and fly too. So this is McKinley's second, Penelope Lindstedt. Penelope's 12 years old and she's in grade 7. Right-hander trying to come around that guard. Idea here, for the most part, because they're young. I mean, there's you want to, obviously you want to make the shot you can, but you always want to get an idea what's the best way to do it, and the right way. She came a little short, so now she's starting from. So we'll see if this game. Keep in mind, these kids are 11, 12, 13 years old. 13 is the oldest out. So we're in the building stage of creating the women in this particular match, women teams of the future, and it's a lot of fun to watch. So there's Callie again, Callie Boone. And now just got the other side, so she's got to try to get around. And what's a little foreign probably to these kids is you see that coming up really short. So when you first go out, as you get older, you get used to this. It's always a little bit heavier. So the kids haven't quite caught on that same couple of times. So here's another chance now. Penelope's second shot there. Yes, it is. As she now after the first shot, those weight is a little bit heavier. We'll give it a little getting outside. Looks like it's a pretty good weight. Top house. And again, at this age, and I won't harp on, but at this age, just keep your rocks in play. Your rocks are in play. There's a chance they can score for you. Now, okay, Ainsley is at two. You're going to try to hit or try to draw. It seems to be. Here's He's calling out there. So you want her to put it right on. Pretty much leave this rock. Is Lily's 11. And she's in 6. Got her a bit. Like she changed her mind very quick. Tried to go with, there's the hit. I thought she called the draw. Maybe she called the hit and executed it perfect. So McKinley will definitely call the hit here. Stay in the house. Roll behind. Be perfect. Hit. Good. So this would end 4. Kendra's 12 years old, grade 7. We'll talk a little bit. You probably recognize now. Section Dave. Jamie. Here's Scott. Marshall. Oh, just probably just showing a little. So now you got Kennell have shot the back, but Hewitt-Saunders now. Now she'll call the draw. So she wants to play right in behind that cluster of rocks up top. She can get right to the white middle there. She'll be in great shape. So this really well. Second shot of the first end. We're happy to find Paul Harvey Memorial. Hot. This is the game. This is the Tier 2 final. There's just a little too much weight again. Kids are to try to catch on. But wait, like the ice has been so well looked after. Harold, his crew here at the St. John's County Club. These kids are playing, and it will be once the pebble is broken down. It will be light. Really curl on. So here we go again with another attempt at a hit. We got Kendra Korab. It looks like this one online pretty well. Got a great hit and click there. You can hear the applause in the background. A lot of fair, a lot of great this weekend. It's been absolutely amazing. It's the organization has just attracted so many teams, so many people to this. And again, we'll talk more about that as the game goes on. So now a big shot coming up here now for Ainsley, as she'd like to hit one of these and at least get one out, and she could roll behind it. Great, but the yellow, so Kennell does have last rock advantage. She got that because of her record against. They beat them in the round robin, so they get rock, and then it looks like it could be a bit of an advantage to her here in. So crucial shot here for the very first pin. Ainsley, she hit yellow. Try to roll a little And of course, her coach, I believe, is her dad, Hewitt-Saunders, very well known curler. She dropped that weight, knocked that out. Now you see McKinley. You see how far out she's got that ice from Kendra. This is the muscle memory because the last 2 or 3 games, uh, the ice has been curling a lot. So she feels like curl that the early in the game. It probably quite. She did seem to tap her broom as if to say she wants to guard. She could do a lot of things. This last could go into the house, could go right in top of the red, cause a lot of problems. Right now, she seems content with her two in the house and guard it up to the other side, which would be not a lot of first in trying to get Kennell her shot. Oldest son, he's 13 years old. Now the front call happened guard and guard showing a bit on the outside. That's so now that to the opposite side and really got to make a guess here on how heavy. There hasn't been a rock down this side. This could we'll see that break come down that yellow. On the other side, uh, James Corab out on the rope. You can't see them, but the two coaches are sitting right behind their skip. They're allowed to see the ice, and they're allowed to have one interaction per in. So if maybe Holland, probably not. Can't put it down. Once in a great. This really all. Here's the Ainsley. Last rock, this end, down to that yellow. Ice is really good. Gotta wonder if weight pulled him a bit heavy out. She would have been really, really. That was white letter that in the another 2 ends from now, that weight would have been absolutely perfect because the pebble would be worn. So that was a great attempt. But it does leave McKinley with a free draw for 3. It is, again, now McKinley will hopefully saw that it's still pretty heavy up there. But certainly, all in all, the start that McKinley and our team would have hoped for last rock time as you get into the more competitive league. Anytime you get a 2 last rock, it's all converting your in. So let's see now if pick wait Ainsley. So out up knee. Now right here it looks should, but again because it's early in the game, should into it. So again, fooled by the first end that normally any other given slip not in. So that's two for Kent. to AMC and take just watch the meeting, and I'll be back early in the second. Welcome back. As we're in the second act here, Harvey, where you Ash held the web stream, fantastic addition to that. Go forward. This gives everybody a chance to watch junior curling during the year. Will definitely come in. Of course, Breyer comes back, I think, this year, and with Brent Cujo already in as on his points, competition St. John Curling Club will be absolutely fierce. He tries for a chance to represent Newfoundland in Newfoundland Curling League, and that'll all be streamed live as the year goes on. Remax Central site for all that as we get into January, February. And so we got a pretty classic start here. Okay, now you so now it gives a chance Penelope Bailey Miller put a second rock in, split the ring as it comes down. Pretty late. You can already see for the curlers watching. You can see how far this one is drifting compared to even the last end where it stopped so quickly. Just the not necessarily the rock, just everything going up and down, up and down. Their feet are breaking down the web. So now the ice should get keener. So in going to ignore that rock and Penelope come in to the house for pretty great. Anything on good take it. That's great. Instead, that let me know. Check, check. Let me know if I'm back. Okay. I think we had a little technical difficulty there. I hope you can all hear me again now. And as we get going, okay, as we saw, McKinley's team made a great shot to the top of the 12-foot and is shot rock. Now Hewitt-Saunders is trying to come around that shot that Penelope just put there. It's like she's a little bit tight. And in, let's say, in a more advanced game, this is a bit of an aggressive play. Without last rock, sometimes you'd like to just eliminate the other team's rock, so McKinley could come up and make a hit here. But she's elected to stay with the draw, where I guess where Penelope just made a draw, she's going to give her a chance to repeat that shot, and that's always a good strategy. Anybody plays this game likes to try to throw the same shot twice, as you got a good idea of the weight. This one looks really good as it comes in. If they can get a bit of curl here. So Penelope today really has her draw weight and has two great shots in there. So right now, Kennell lying 2 as Hewitt-Saunders determines what to do. She could hit the top one and try for a double, and that's what it looks like she's going to do. She could go toward the back one, but that would be very aggressive. So this is the right call here for this one, and I believe this is Callie Boone's second shot. If can't see her in the hack there, but can't see the rocks. I believe it is, and she will attempt a takeout, and it is Callie. And these kids, I'll keep talking, Trevor, and when it comes on, it comes on. So she's got a little off the broom there, but the kids have been hitting so well. But now, with two blue rocks in the house, it's only one. Sorry, the second one went through. Okay, so now McKinley will try to take this one out. So this is Kendra Korab's first shot here in the second end. McKinley Kennell up 2-0 and asking Kendra to try to remove this blue rock. As the pebble comes off, it does curl more and more. I feel like they should be sweeping it. Maybe they've already missed it. Now they have. Okay. So that was probably got a little bit inside there, or the ice might be starting to curl a bit more, and the kids have got to open their ice up a little bit more. But so it gives Ainsley a chance now to come back up at that top one, and another chance here for Lily now to make this hit. I was watching these kids yesterday as they had a big win, and they really played well. Their hits were really good. This one seems to be a little outside again. She may get a little tick. Nope, just misses. The issue is this is, that's good weight for takeouts for kids that age. You can see that was good weight. It's just a matter of now getting used to getting it on the broom, and that's so this is the coaching, and this is going to be the time that they'll spend during their school curling and with the coaching, and in the mornings, the Saturday, and get used to throwing the weight with the right line. And okay, so we've got Kendra now going to try to play a hit again. She's trying the other turn that usually stays a bit straighter, a little bit harder, but this one looks like it's going to make some contact, makes great contact, and a great roll. So that's a great shot there for Kendra. Now Ainsley is in a bit of trouble. I mean, they are wide open, but she does have three opposing rocks, and really wants to make sure that Lily gets one of these here. So this is the second end here, and this is the Tier 2 final, the C final, and this is a big time here for Hewitt-Saunders, as they really do want to get rid of some of this yellow granite. So it's Lily Wall, and seems from the looks like a little outside. If they try and they can curl it enough, they'll get the back one there, and this could be a really nice shot. And it is a great shot. Now that's in a good spot, and now it becomes a harder shot for McKinley. Puts her ice down. Kendra will hold the ice. It's been really good so far. As I did mention that the coaches are allowed to come out and talk, and as of so far they haven't come out once. So it's been all up to the kids, and that's a good thing. She's looking okay. I think they're looking back at Jamie there now, but I think she's got the right call, and Jamie will let her just, nope, that's the right call, and go play your shot. So it's that was a great shot there for Lily Wall, as she stayed right there, and you can bet that one, the yellow one on the top there, is in McKinley's eye as she tries to throw this hit. And there's also the as we call it, a straight back jam there on the back one, which would cut down the McKinley's rock. So we'll see. McKinley Kennell's first rock here in the second end, leading 2-0. Looks like she's got lots of weight on it. She could do one of two things, either straight back or chip it out. But this one looks really good if they sweep it and they keep it straight. And she's going to put it past the back one. She does put it past the back one and rolls out. But still a great shot, and lies two again. So now Ainsley will have a choice here. She can play a draw to there. May see Kenny come out and say, no, play the hit on the top one, and you know, he try to make the double. But play the hit on the top one here and cut down some rocks. But if you can make the perfect draw, good for you. And back there where she just put her broom is actually really good, because that would eliminate those two yellows, but it would give McKinley a chance to come down to it. So just sneak around that one on the top and into the 4-foot or the red circles, and it would be a really good shot. Tricky shot in the second end here for young Ainsley Hewitt-Saunders. But she's been up to the task this weekend, as we've been watching. So let's give her a chance and see how she does. The Hewitt-Saunders team don't have sponsors yet. They're very young, but they do want to send out a big thank you to Rhonda Bartlett, who helped them suit up and got their cute hoodies on and their names on them, and they've been certainly known as the little pink team for this Spiel, and they've been a lot of fun to watch, and they've had a lot of fun on the ice. So here's Ainsley's first shot here in the second end, and it's important. She'd like to get this one in. It's a great slide, right straight at the broom. Wondering now about the weight. It looks like it probably could curl a bit too much from my angle. She'd like to get by that top one, but I don't think she's going to. No. And you can see that she had really good weight. It's just she got a little bit inside. So McKinley's still lying to now, trying to steal. She's things she's got to be careful of is that blue one up front. She doesn't want to do what Ainsley just did and then tap it back. But she'll hopefully stay well away from it. See, at even at this age, the Yeah, the thought process is amazing on which way to go and what's the right thing to do. And again, I don't think Jamie helped here, but this is technically the right way to go, because if you are short, you'd be around where McKinley's broom. Okay, here comes Jamie. So this is his one interaction that he's allowed to do. And he'll probably say, look, if come this way, and if you come short, well, you got a guard. So it's, see, and you can see another young lady came out there with Jamie, and that's Elizabeth Piercy. She is their fifth player. And we may see her during the game, or just maybe sit there as a spare. So McKinley Kennell's last rock in the second end. She leads 2-0 as we play here in the gold medal tier 2 match. And all the little girls are watching carefully down behind the head there to see where this one ends up. Oh, here she comes. Her mind will say, okay, don't be inside here. We don't want to raise in that blue one. See him coming there now. It is staying out a bit. It probably will touch the blue, but it's not going to be enough to do any danger. It does promote it in, and if she throws the perfect shot, she could get a double through that hole. I think you'll see Kenny come out here now and have a quick chat. I know what he'd be doing. That's sort of a given, that as you get more advanced, you throw the hits a little better, come right through that hole. You can probably make a double and get 3. And that's what he's telling him. Ainsley throws it pretty good for the weight, so she does have the weight to make this shot. Kenny explaining all the angles. But I think you'll see that when it's all said and done, she'll attempt this shot. Pressure shot for Ainsley here in the second end, down 2-0, but with a chance here. The other girls are saying, here's the other way. We can play the draw to the red or to the 4-foot. But he could also play it on the outturn. So a learning moment for this young team. Okay. Okay, so that is the call to try to make the double. It's no doubt it's a tricky shot. I think he's going with this turn, the in turn, because if you think about this in turn is you got to get pretty close to that top blue that's on the, let's say, the Y of Realty. So, but if she comes by there, the double is there, 4-3. This would be a great shot for them. Last shot, second end, down 2-0 with a chance to score a 3. Let's see how she throws it. This is Ainsley Hewitt-Saunders with her last rock. And it's off and in the hands of the sweepers. Looked all right out of her hand. I can't see it. There it comes there now. I think it's going to curl too much on her. Going to hit the blue and then rolls away. So good effort. Just probably got a little bit inside on her. And but bottom line, the result is another 2 for the McKinley Kennell team, who now go up 4-0 after 2 ends, and will come back in the third. And welcome back here. We're in the third end of the Paul Harvey Memorial Junior Cash Spiel. Here live at the St. John's Curling Club Remax Center, and this is, I think it's the first major year. And anyway, we have the organizer of the event. I've known her for a long time now because she's my daughter, and also the mother of McKinley Kennell, who is out on the ice right now. So this is Noelle Thomas Kennell, I think you go
That's
by.
true.
And this has been an amazing spiel, and I'm just going to let Noelle tell you a little bit about how all this came about and just give you some information about the Paul Harvey Memorial.
Absolutely. Thank you. So essentially, well, Paul Harvey was my stepdad. So I've got my dad. We're a very close family. I'm very lucky for that. And of course, McKinley, Paul's granddaughter out on the ice. So myself and my husband, Sean Kennell, and my mother, Karen Harvey, decided after Paul's passing that we wanted to honor his legacy. And he was such an incredible supporter of the junior curling program. He couldn't wait to watch McKinley grow through the curling program. So we figured that that was the best way to honor him and wanted to start a memorial spiel in his honor, but also with the spiel and with the growth of the spiel, we are going to start a bursary program. So for the junior curling program for Newfoundland and Labrador junior curlers, U18, we are going to have a non-repayable bursary designed to help support the young athletes of Newfoundland and Labrador. So more to come on that, but I can tell you that between the participation in the event and the sponsorships and help that we've received, we are well on our way to a very healthy bursary for our junior athletes.
And would that be just, is that for school or is that just for themselves? Or
So it's designed. It's designed to help them with their curling fees. So essentially, it costs money to come into a spiel like this. This is a junior cash spiel, so the prizes awarded are cash. We'll have prizes for first, second, and third, and then any remaining amount plus the sponsorships will be donated to the bursary fund, and athletes will be able to apply for the fund. We're hoping to have the athletes themselves write their applications, not their parents, not anything with financial, but we want to know.
or AI? Yep.
No AI.
Yep.
We want to know what curling means to them and how it's affected their experience as athletes, and we'll come up with the parameters a little bit later, but we'll definitely have some interest in that, I believe.
So you mentioned sponsors, of course, and the sponsors are a huge part of this.
Huge. We can't thank our sponsors enough. Our title sponsor, Cole Air Contracting. We also had help from TD Bank, Marco Group, Terra Nova Solutions. We've had all of the food and drinks donated from friends and family, but Tim Hortons, Boston Pizza, Simply for Life, Dillon Consulting, Old Dutch. We cannot, there's so many people who've come together to make this happen. Even just friends and family helping to sell 50-50 tickets and move all of the tables around and get everything ready on Friday morning with us. We had a beautiful quilt, absolutely gorgeous handmade quilt donated from Corey Follett and Rob Coles. We had a very generous donation from JANLA Holdings, Inc. We are well on our way to a successful event and annual event. This is going to be something that we do every year.
It's right from the very start when you walk in. You can hear it from behind us, but right from the very start, you can hear the excitement here. It's been this way since Friday morning. It's been a fantastic spiel. You'd swear you were at a men's provincials or a ladies provincials. So it certainly has been that. And to Noelle and to Sean and Karen, and I mean to everybody who's helped with the organization, this has been top notch.
Thank you very much. But we really wanted these athletes. A lot of them are very young. So there's some who've been to U18s, but we really wanted all of them to feel like it was a national event. They've got, they came in and got swag bags and name tags, and they had an event last night for a social. And it's just the way it really should be, is to have competitors on the ice and friends inside.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about how the Spiel is run, because we do see, well, you can't see it from this angle, but there are a bunch of older kids on here too. So
Yeah.
there's a couple of divisions.
Yep, absolutely. So we do have a tier 1 and a tier 2. So the tier 1 is a U18. Any younger teams were able to play up if they wanted to. So we have some younger teams in the tier 1, which is fantastic. We have a men's division and a women's division in the tier 1. And then we have a U16 division, which is essentially a mixed division. It could have been made up of any number of players for the tier 2. So they're all U16. And I think on the ice, they're actually all U14. Okay. So they're very, very young in this final. It's fantastic.
And participation island-wide so far?
Island-wide, we have 3 players that came in from Gander, and we have a team that drove the entire way across the province from Port aux Basques in the tier 1, women's, Team Thomas. And we're so grateful that they made the trip. I do understand that they don't have ice out there yet, so it hopefully will help them with their preseason as well and get their season going.
Yeah, well, and who knows, if anybody's watching and you got friends in Nova Scotia, pretty easy flight. And I think if you, somebody, any team under 18 came to this Spiel and saw how it's run and the ice time and the games and the camaraderie, I think that this could turn out to be a bit of an Atlantic Canada to start. And
oh my
who
gosh,
knows
how good would that be? That would be absolutely the dream. We would love to host teams from out of province. We'll have lots of information out about next year's event, and we'll share it as wide as we can. But absolutely would love to have Atlantic teams or anybody to come, even from out west. Who knows?
Who knows?
There's direct flights from Alberta now.
From Calgary, that's right. So, yep. No, so all good there. Is there anything else that you had on your list you want to talk about? As this, as you see, the third end now, we're into Thirds Rocks, and there's a lot to talk about here. A chance right now for Ainsley Hewitt-Saunders team to hit and lie too. But it's been great for to have you, Noel, and talking about what the Spiel is all about. I mean, obviously, I think anybody listening gets the idea here. And on the streaming side, this afternoon we're going to have the games.
2 gold medals for the tier 1. So we'll have the women's tier 1 and the men's tier 1 gold medals. The women are finishing up their round robin right now. So the standings are yet to be decided. And the men's side, we have the semifinals right now on the other sheets. And on sheet 3, if you're watching the other streaming, then that is a semifinal between French and Ryan.
Okay, and the 2 winners play in the final.
That's right, yeah. So the winners of the 2 semifinals will be on this afternoon.
So that's on at
12:30. We might have a little technical delay, so aiming for 12:30, but it might be closer to 12:45ish.
Okay. Well, that's great information, and I think I'll be back on one side, and I think we got a special guest coming in on the other side.
Sure
we'll introduce her later, but for now, and I'm sure we'll invite you back on both streams to talk about this again and the finals.
Absolutely. I'm
okay.
Excited to be here. Thank you.
All right, go watch your daughter. Yeah. So as we look like we're getting closer to the end of the third end here, you can see that there's a lot of rocks in play. But right now, McKinley Kennell is lying 1. It does look like Hewitt. Saunders has one behind. I'm trying to see everything at the same time here. Behind the yellow, which is probably lion number 2. So this, I believe, is a hit to lie 2, and it looks like Lily Wall will attempt this. Yeah, it looks like it's on a pretty good line. They're going to have to sweep it for line because this is going to start to curl on her pretty hard. And it may go a little too far and chip the yellow. And now you got to watch for where that rock goes. And this is a great outcome for her. This is as good as she could ask. She's shot rock and close to the yellow. So this, one thing about the curling, and this can happen at any level, is if you don't make the perfect shot, if there's rocks around, you know what? Look around and see what the second shot could be. And in that case, they played the second shot perfectly. So McKinley may ask for a bit of help from Jamie here, and she does. But it's the problem is, you can see right behind Jamie, that the blue rock is just nestled into the yellow, and if she hits the blue, it may come back against their other yellow, which would be really, really bad for Kennell. So there's a couple of hits here. I think you do have to hit it, but Jamie will try to explain the right side to hit this on, which would probably be the center line side, and just stay in front of it. Let's see what the decision is again. We thank Noel for all that information. This has been an incredible spiel. Again, we are live at the Paul Harvey Memorial Junior Cash Spiel in St. John's Remax Center here in St. John's, Newfoundland, and this has been some really good competition at this age group, the U16, U18, under 16, under 18. So, okay, it looks like decision made here as McKinley will try to get the most of this and hopefully pass it by her back yellow. But the first thing is you obviously just got to get rid of it. So, we'll watch and see as here she comes. Very strong delivery, very accurate to the broom. See if she can hold it here. It's going to curl. They're working hard on this to try to save it. If she gets to the front, this is a very close shot, and now does it jam on the back? It does touch it. So right now, if Kendra's hard to see, it looks like blue. Hard to tell. Where that one that she's touching now, how close is that compared to the one by the O? I believe the one she's touching now is definitely first shot. We'll just wait for a little Lily to step out of the way, and we'll get a look. But a little hard to tell from here. They're taking a good look. They want to see if that shot. And Ainsley's right. If she hits that one, that other yellow is just going to end up over there on the 4-foot. So. Okay, taking their time there now. Maybe Kenny will be out now and try to help him out a bit. But okay, so it does look like that. Obviously, that yellow that they're trying to hit there now, it would definitely seem like that was shot rock because they're making a run at it. Careful here that it doesn't just deflect off the other yellow and go straight into their blue. What chance you got to take? I mean, absolutely, if she gets across the face and takes it out, she'll be lying 2 in the back. So that's the goal. This is Ainsley Hewitt-Saunders with a big shot here in the third end. Lots of rocks in play. Chance for her to sit three, down 4-0 right now. So this will be a big rock. Okay, looks like she's just about ready there. All lined up. Here we go. Throw good solid weight at it. Looks like it's curling into it. Some type of contact. She hits it, rolls, and oh my goodness, rolls through the middle. But that's a great shot. Oh no, okay, so it does leave the yellow that was hit first as shot rock, but she does lie second and third stone. So this is a really important shot for McKinley here, because if she doesn't do something here, there is a chance for a three. So it's a big time here for a big shot, and I think yes, I mean the shot is to hit that blue and lie to, and then you're what we call in the curling is you got the forces on, and you're forcing the team with last rock to take a single point. So this is the right shot. Just see now if McKinley can execute. And a lot of rocks in play this end, as we were chatting with Noel about the Spiel. So much to say about Paul himself. We haven't talked very much about Paul, and when we come back in the next end, I'll tell you a little bit more about who this Paul Harvey memorial is dedicated to. Known him pretty much all my life. Curled with him in a lot of stuff, and maybe a little emotional for me, but I'll get through it because he'd want me to. And everybody got a story about Paul. Anyway, here we go. So this is McKinley's last shot here, trying to take out that the blue. Not a lot of weight. This could curl on her. It's coming down. If she comes back to her back one, she could be lying two, and she is. So that's a big shot. That's a good shot. She's lying two, so the force is on, because the other rock up behind little Lily there is actually second shot. So yeah, so Dad's gonna coach there, Kenny is gonna say, look, there's no multiple here, so we have to score a one. So what would you rather play the hit? Would you rather play the draw? But there's with that shot, McKinley guaranteed that the other team couldn't score more than one. No, it's great. These interactions, the kids learn a lot from them. It's important. So it looks like Kenny would look at that and know it, because I can't quite tell from here. But if Ainsley gets right to the nose of that yellow, she should be shot rock. And she wants to get on the scoreboard and change things around here and probably try the steal in the next few ends. So it's a big shot, because she is facing two again. She would like to stay for the one. Here we go. Last rock, third end. She wants to come down to it. Looks like they're gonna have to sweep it. It may curl too much. Oh, it looks like she's perfect there. Come on, sweep it hard. Sweep it, keep it straight. And it hit a little bit too far over. It looks like it rolled too far. So it does look like McKinley Kennell does steal one more point there, and is now up after three ends. So these are six ends, so halfway through. McKinley up 5-0. And we'll be right back, and we'll talk a little bit about Paul. See you in a few minutes. Okay, we're back here. We're in the fourth end of the Tier 2 final game, gold medal game with McKinley Kennell leading Ainsley Hewitt-Saunders right now 5-0 in the fourth, so halfway through. We are at the Paul Harvey Memorial Junior Cash Spiel live at the St. John's Curling Club Remax Center. And said we're going to chat a little bit about Paul. Paul was a competitive curler all his life. He, in 2022, I can tell you that we were at a club championship provincials in Corner Brook, and Paul wasn't feeling great. And unfortunately, when we got back, we did find that Paul had a lot of cancer, and very sadly passed in February of 2023. But that's the man, and that's why we're doing this, and it's why it's so good. But Paul himself was a incredibly good curler. He did something that I'm not sure anybody else has done in Newfoundland. I may be wrong. I know there's like Mark knows it. There might be, and somebody can probably tell me. But Paul actually played at a Canadian level in the juniors, in a Brier, in the mixed, in the seniors, and the kicker is, because it's only every 4 years, so you don't get many chances at this, in the winter games as a I believe a 17 or 18-year-old. So he has played in all of those nationals. So his experience was second to none, and I certainly enjoyed the last few years in the seniors we played together. And and he played in the club championships, in the Canadian club championships. So that's another one that a lot of people don't have. In the club championships, that's where I played with Paul. We played together a little bit when we were 16 and 17, but sort of the ages, we were just 3 years apart. So he was on a team a little bit younger than mine and most of the way through, but finally got together in the seniors and just absolutely loved playing with Paul. Paul had he was as competitive as anybody I've ever known, but he had a more gentle competitiveness. You never fret when you missed a rock when you were on Paul's team. It was like, listen, Rob, it's a game. Don't worry about it. Do we want to win? Yes, of course. But he was so good to play with, and just one of the nicest guys that ever walked on the ice. And we're so happy that Karen and Noel and Sean really took this tiger by the tail and set up this incredible spiel to memorialize Paul and his love of curling, and as Noel said, his love of junior curling. And he knows that this is the roots of anybody that's done anything. Junior curling is the roots. So Paul, man, this one's for you, and you'd have been awful proud of this. And again, thanks to Noel, Sean, and Karen for putting all this together as pretty proud moment for, I don't think she's thinking about it right now because she's very focused, but McKinley, of course, McKinley Kennell is Paul's granddaughter. They call it step granddaughter, but we all know that that you don't have to be blood. She was his little girl, and I know all about it. So a pretty proud moment for for McKinley as she tries to seal the deal here to win her first Tier 2 Division gold medal in the Paul Harvey Memorial. So here we are in the fourth end. McKinley is up 5-0 right now. And right now, as you can see, she's got a rock totally buried behind two guards, so is in great shape again this. And she asks her second now, Penelope Lindstedt, to try to come around again. She knows she's heavy. You saw her take a quick glance to the back, so now she'll go right to the back and take that out. And again, if you're going to miss, that's the right miss. You take out that other rock. It was so that's one less blue rock that can score, and something again. I learned a lot from Paul was, if it ain't there, it can't score, sort of thing. So we'd always good to be counting rocks when you're up 5. Play the scoreboard, and so now we got believe that was Callie Moon that's throwing now for Ainsley, as she tries to come around those two center guards. So the pressure is on a little bit here. Don't know if it lost its handle or. Oh, okay. Maybe it hogged. Okay, so it didn't make it. So now, okay, McKinley will now ask for Kendra Korab, and as we mentioned, of course, Kendra, the daughter of our MHA, Jamie Korab, who is their coach and has taken a couple of hours off his campaigning to spend with family and be down at the curling club coaching a young team. Jamie, of course, gold medalist, Olympian, and all-around good guy, and really good to see him out with the kids. So as his daughter now is trying to come around the guard. Looks like the sweepers are well off it. In other words, there's lots of weight. And it's gonna slip on through. So not much happening this end. The kids seem to have lost their weight a little bit. So we'll see now if young Lily can get things back on track here and get one in around these. Put a little bit of pressure on Team Kennell here to get back in the game. So the draw is on its way. Sweepers have backed off it again, indicating that it may be a bit heavy. And no, it's obviously a little bit outside. No, it's like a pitcher in the major leagues here. They sort of just lost the strike zone. The kids seem to have lost their draw weight a little bit there. So we'll see now, and McKinley is saying, okay, look, bring it down. This is the ice is pretty light here. Talk about the major leagues, go Jays, big fan. Hoping for a big game. I believe it starts today. Let's go all the way. And back at the curling, here's Kendra with her second shot of this end. The indication was that it was up a bit, but now they're down looking at it. It's got pretty good line, really good line. If the weight is right, this should start to curl a bit for her. Ideally, don't want to go back behind the tee line, but you do want to be buried. So now you'll bring it back. That's a good spot. It's back far. It's totally buried, but it's back far enough now that if Ainsley does just come to it, she still won't be shot rock. So pretty good shot there for Kendra Korab. Here in the fourth end, the big end here for Hewitt-Saunders as it's time to score, or it could be early. Okay. So this is Lilywall's second shot. She'll want to try to come around, ideally stay in the red. Let's see. It's been it's a long week for kids this age. Not just physically is no problem to these kids, but mentally, playing 5 games in a weekend, it's a lot of them would probably I shouldn't say they'd rather be somewhere else because they really do love being here, but there's a lot of stuff they could be doing, and they're down here curling literally all weekend. This started, I was down Friday at lunchtime. Fantastic opening ceremonies with the bagpipes and greetings from the city, from Councillor Hickman. And the Spiel is run right. I'm telling you, if you're a junior coach and you hear about this and you're in somewhere with an easy flight, you know what? Get your money together. Come down here. It's early in the year. It's good for your team. Gets them on the ice early, and certainly gets the competition. There's been some great games, and you'll see at noon when we bring in the Tier 1 under 18s that's real. These guys are good, and girls, they're good. Obviously, I'm not sure. I'm assuming she's in the final. Pretty sure that Marissa Guju, and of course that's the daughter of Brad, she's down here and she's in the final, and I think we're going to see who she plays there now. I think there's a semi on, but there's going to be some fantastic curling. The young guys here are really, really good. And here's McKinley's first shot. She's going to be just fighting the 12-foot, which is a good spot. She didn't quite get over as far as she wanted to block it off, so it does still leave Ainsley a chance to get in here and draw in for to get in behind cover. But so this is a big shot. Ainsley's first. So the chance for known in the curling circles as a skipper's deuce here. Nothing else. If she goes right where her broom is, right there, there's still a chance that she can pull a 2 out of this fire. But this is a big one. Ainsley Hewitt-Saunders, 11 years old, grade 6. It's fantastic to see these kids, all of these kids on this team. Like I say, 11, and Lily's 11, Bailey's 11, and Kaylee's only 10. Fantastic to see this happening. Again, McKinley's team, McKinley's 13, and Kendra, Penelope, and Eve are all 12. I do believe that Elizabeth Percy, they're 5th. She's a bit of maybe 15, so she may have to move up to the next level soon. But happy to be on this team now and playing where she can. Under 16. And like Noelle said, except for their 5th, Elizabeth, they're really all under 14. So there's lots of great futures to watch here. As we get Ainsley Hewitt-Saunders now throwing her first rock. Seems to be a little bit heavy. If the line is really good, it could come around, but I think she's just got too much for the curl. There's no way it was curling with that weight. So now McKinley will get a chance to, she's not looking there. Okay. So Jamie's out. Not sure what he's saying. He's probably just saying, try your draw, and if you're light, you block it up. I mean, don't be heavy. That's the bottom line. There are some splits there. There's no need to split anything. You could raise one back. Again, no need to do that. The points are there. So try to draw in. If you're light, you block it off. That's the pro miss. But it's good for Jamie to go out to talk about it and make it a teaching point here. Don't try to do too much. There you go. McKinley just put her broom there. Doesn't have to be in. You're lying to. May even be a third one that biter could be on. But this is pretty much make it harder for your opposing skip to score. 5-0 for Kennell. We're in the fourth end. These games are 6 ends. The tier 1 are 8, just like an under 18, a U18 is. Okay, Kinley's out, and we'll see. Sweepers are up and down, and that's a good sign. It looks like it's a little bit to the outside again. Now they'll try to curl that as much as they can. If they can bring it and get a little chip off that one, it'll close the hole a little bit, but no. So they're lying 3, but there is an open path to the 4-foot, and Ainsley just threw it, and she was a little bit heavy, so she should learn from that last one. She hasn't got a whole lot of ice there. If her weight is down, I fear a little bit that she could curl into that top yellow. But she knows what she has to do. This is a draw to the 4-foot to stay in the game, because if she gives up another 3, it won't be much chance. So big shot here for the Hewitt-Saunders team and the sweepers. Boone and Miller will keep a close eye on it and hopefully guide that right to the 12-foot. They're great little sweepers. They're if you watch them, they work really hard. I've been watching them all weekend, and they don't quit. If it's coming close to the house, they'll sweep their little hands off. So let's see here now. This is a big shot for Ainsley Hewitt-Saunders as she tries to score 1 and keep her in the game here in the 4th end of this Tier 2 final. The sweepers are up and down a little bit, and it's a good sign. Now, as I feared, she just didn't have enough ice there, and she's going to curl way too far. So it's at least 2. If she can sneak by that guard and get in, she will eliminate that top yellow. And I believe she's done that. But it is another steal of 2 for Team Kennell. And that's going to put them up 7-0 now in the 5th end. So we're going to take a few minutes to get a refreshment. I will be back for the middle of the 5th. Stand by. All right, welcome back here in the fifth end now of the Tier 2 gold medal game at the Paul Harvey Memorial Junior Cash Spiel in St. John's, Newfoundland, in the St. John's Curling Club Remax Center. Right now, it's pretty much been all McKinley Kennell here in the final, as she's up 7-0 now over Ainsley Hewitt-Saunders, and again has two more rocks in play. At this point, Hewitt-Saunders may just play some hits. She's looking back at Dad saying, maybe we'll play a draw here. They should play a couple of more draws and see if they can get a few rocks in play. But at this point, going to be a very hard hill to climb here for Team Hewitt-Saunders as they down 7-0. So we'll see what they call. I mean, right now, this is the fun part. You're out there, you're in the finals, try to make our last shots and learn from the whole experience. So I believe we are at Kaylee Boone's. Callie Boone. I might have been calling you Kaylee most of the game. Sorry about that if you watch this back. But this is Callie's first shot, I believe, of the end. Trying to make a takeout. Came out, just looked like it was a little touch inside. They're going to have to work hard to save this one as it curls. Now they may look at the back yellow one if she turns there. Instead of getting the top one, she gets the back one. And that's a good outcome. That's watching the second shot again. So McKinley will just hit her own yellow and drive it back. And right now, the name of the game for Team Kennell is anything that's blue, get it out of the house. So she's saying hit ours onto there. This is Kendra. Kendra's on the other. She probably thinks she's looking to see if they could just hit the blue, but there's no need at this point. You want to just hit your yellow onto the blue is the proper call. So this is Penelope Lindstedt. As she throws, take out weight. Here she comes, get it out on the broom. This looks like it's fairly close. They got a sweep for straight and probably doesn't quite have the weight. Now, does it sneak by the yellow and touch the blue? It did. So a little good luck there. That's fine. That's was the other option. So that was Penelope Lindstedt. Now we'll have Callie again, I believe, as she throws her second rock of this fifth end. Once again, mention our title sponsor for this event, Cole Air Contracting. Thank you so much to Cole Air for this very generous donations and sponsorships to make this Spiel a reality. So here we go with Hewitt-Saunders trying to get this one to curl a bit, but not going to do it. Probably a little bit too heavy and going to slip through. So now again we have Kennell now lying a couple and probably just put one right. Yeah, there you go. You could put it in the house anywhere. Don't want to put anything up front now, as anything up front really becomes a friend to the team that's trying to catch up. So I just got handed, as we did mention, this is a true cash bill, and so there is cash awards, and in this tier 2, the winning team will receive $630 for their team. The second place team will actually receive $210, and there was a third place. I guess it's Oh, they're playing. Okay, the third place game is going to be at 12:30, and the third place winner will receive $105. So, I mean, good money for kids that are, 13, 12, 11 years old. This is a big deal. And while we're on the theme there, as we watch this afternoon, the Tier 1 women will win 900. The runner-up will be 300, and third place 150. And in the Tier 1 men's, where there was more teams, the top team will actually win $1,500. That's a big prize in any junior Spiel. Second place will be 500 and 250 to the third place finisher. So lots of money to be given out at the end of this one. And if we, as we did mention, as this one could come to an end a little quicker than we thought, so I do want to get in the fact that we will be back on the air here at 12 noon with 12:30. With two games, the ladies and the gentlemen's finals. So we will be streaming both of them live, and you want to be listening to that and watching for that. So right now we had a great shot there for Hewitt-Saunders as she made a nice hit and rolled in play. She's only second rock right now, but it's in play, and that's what they want. So McKinley now will call for Kendra, I believe, yes, to take it out. Doesn't look like she has much ice. I'm assuming she's calling a hit. Yeah. Okay, she was just waiting for Kendra to look up. Okay, now she's brought the ice out a bit, so I think she's got the right ice there now. She'll have to watch a little bit for the jam in the back, but right now, as we said, first things first is get rid of the blue. Kendra making sure she knows exactly what McKinley was calling. It's coming now. You got sweeping it to keep it straight. It didn't look like she threw a lot of weight. Now it looks like it's going to go by. Just not quite enough. Not exactly the weight that McKinley was looking for. No chance here for Lily Wall now to hit and lie two. There's delivery, a little extra push to get sure she got the right weight on it. Looks like it's a little close to the line. They're going to sweep that. This is going to be a great shot. There you go. Keep it straight now, and that should stay right there. It stays there, and now Team Hewitt-Saunders is line two. So McKinley will hit the open one. She wants a bit more ice. And you'd want to hit and stick here and make the opposing team throw another hit and stick to get their two. First rock here, actually, for McKinley. In the fifth end, comfortable lead, 7-0. So she'd be happy to make this one go away, and happy to give up just a two here would be no problem. So Not quite ready. She's ready now, and should see her come out now in a second. She tries to make the hit. Started off close to center. They're going to have to sweep it to make it curl, but it looks like it's close. Coming down, it's going to be good. She makes great contact and stays right there to lie one. Good shot for McKinley. So now Ainsley will have that same opportunity to make a hit and stick there and lie two again. And McKinley would be happy to trade rocks here and give up just a two. And certainly invite you down at 12:30. The St. John's Curling Club there on Bonaventure Avenue. We're wide open here. There is no charge to come in, of course. Parking, ample parking, and come down and watch a bit of this, the final. There's also amazing prizes here donated by lots and lots of people in and around the city. Try your luck on a 50-50, which sounds like it's going pretty good. And yeah, so you come down and support the junior curling. So here we go now with Ainsley Hewitt-Saunders. Her first rock here in the fifth end, and she really does need to score a two here to even stay close to this one. And here she comes. She's good aim there, right down the center. She got a little bit out. She's going to have to work hard now on this one to make sure it stays. Looks like she's going to make good contact and stays right there. Another great shot there now as the skips are exchanging rocks. So McKinley will have to play the same thing again. I think she's looking at an outside one, but I think you just, at this point, you just play that blue rock. Yeah. Jamie's probably saying, look at the scoreboard, 7-0. So let's make this one go away. Don't worry about trying to put it by anything in the back, or this is an open hit. So, and again, happy here to only give up a two, so she will want to make contact with this to make sure it goes. Same shot as she threw in her last shot, and again, as I mentioned really early, always nice when you have the same shot twice. It's just on your head when you're in the hack, you just sort of everything the same as last time. Some of the hardest things to do is if you throw a big hit like this, and then all of a sudden you have to play a draw. So that's so this is always good. Throw the same shot twice, so she should have a good shot at this. Here she is. You'll see where it comes out by the center line. She's a little narrower than she was in her first one, but it should be good with the good sweepers. They should be able to keep that straight. And it comes down and looks like she's going to make perfect contact again. And it is two good shots there for McKinley and a good one by Ainsley. And she will try to hit it again and get her two. Go the same way. She needs a little more ice than what Miller has there. There you go, right there. So you can see that, what these kids, albeit, 11 years old, got a pretty good eye on what the ice is and what it's doing. Definitely one of the hardest parts of learning this game is learning every time you step on the ice, it's different. And you got to learn, you got to watch every shot. And I think it's really incredible how well these kids pick up this ice. So she knew exactly how much ice she needed here. And so now it's execution, and she'll hopefully get her two. And then we'll see if they want to continue on with the last end. It'll be up to the team that is behind. If they want to concede, they can concede. It's not like a baseball game when you're down 20-1. You still got to play that ninth inning. This is, you can concede if you want. It looks like she's got a good shot. She's got nice line. Oh, this one's starting to curl on her really hard. Oh, I don't know if something got under that or something, but that really made a funny move. So that'll be an extra. That'll be a one more steal there. That'll probably end the game. That's 8-0 now, and this is the tier 2 final. So there's no need to play any further. You don't need the points or anything. So I think you'll see when this meeting is over. I think you'll see the traditional shaking of hands, and we'll make sure before we announce anything. But it certainly does look like for the 2025 version of the Paul Harvey Memorial Cash Spiel, it does look like the McKinley Kennell team of Kendra Korab, Penelope Lindstead, Eve Brinston, and Elizabeth Piercy, with Coach Jamie Korab, will win the gold medal for the Tier 2. Exciting, probably a little emotional for McKinley as she remembers her Poppy Paul, and looks like she has won the event for her tier, and that's a very big moment for this young team and for McKinley herself. So as we watch there, we'll just give them a chance to make it official for me, and once that's done, we'll shut it down. It's certainly been my pleasure to be able to help out a little bit and announce these games. It's a lot of fun. I think we'll probably see a more competitive game this afternoon, but it won't be any better. It's fun. It's a lot of fun watching these young girls as they start their curling careers, and there's such a long way to go for all of them. It's exciting to see them at this age, and because the Heather Strongs and Laura Strong, who's actually out coaching Marissa Guju. And there's the handshake. This is where it all starts. There's the handshake. This is the win. She's pretty happy. Oh, a nice hug from Kenny, the opposing coach, knowing that this was Paul's memorial spiel. So yeah, a little emotional for me too. So Kendra, there's Penelope, that was Eve, and there's the two coaches. Jamie, this is a big win. There it is, the group hug, the winners of the Tier 2 of the Paul Harvey Memorial Cash Spiel live here at the St. John's Curling Club. So we will close it down for now, and you guys can still watch it as they get some pictures. But there's the traditional handshakes as they make, and all great fun to watch this. I'm Rob Thomas. I've been a pleasure to call this one, and I will be back at 12 o'clock along with a couple more on the other stream, and we will get the Tier 1 finals for the men's and the ladies at 12:30. Congratulations to Team McKinley Kennell, Kendra Korab, Penelope Lindstead, Eve Brinston, and Elizabeth Piercy with Coach Jamie Korab. Tier 2 winners for the 2025 Paul Harvey Memorial Junior Cash Spiel. And that's it from the Curling Club, and we will see you back at 12:30.